Okay, they are starting to do a bit of churn volume, attract the buyers. So you can see, continue on with the high volume that it comes in. The price is not marking up higher. So right after that, they throw it down lower. So at this stage over here, they are attracting buyers. They are churning the volume like what I show it to you guys. Let's say, for example, starting on 315, which is somewhere here. Okay, so what we can see from here, starting from 315 at this point, the sell volume that we have here is about 7,000 plus. So we can see 3 seconds, there's one transaction, 5 seconds, there's one transaction, 6 seconds, there's one transaction, 8 seconds, another transaction, 10, 11, 19, 23, 24, and 26, and then 29. This is telling us, we all know when the big boys, they want to mark the price up higher in the sell queue, they can clear everything within the same second. They don't have to go through like every few seconds one transaction to come in. Usually they are doing this is to attract your attention, because retail investor won't be able to see the fast transaction that clear from here within 1 second. So they want you to see, they want you to feel that, wow, that's a lot of buying transaction comes in. There's a lot of buyers are coming in. So that actually tells us the big boys, they are starting to attract the buyers in. So when they are attracting the buyers in, which is telling us they are ready to sell. So when they are ready to sell, then we have to be careful. So it's either we take our profit and run, or we don't enter into that. So we can continue and see they took about like 1 minute to clear 540. So right after they clear the 540, you can see quickly they throw it back down. So this is what you can see. When the 540 is at the buy side, highest buy volume is about 1,600 plus. So that time it was 3:16 and 31 seconds. So look at this. When they are clearing 540, they clear everything with a huge sell comes in at 33 seconds. So that is actually telling us that they are throwing up fast. Okay, to throw it down, because they see the retail investor are coming in to park at that area. And one thing here is you can notice here there's a withdrawal of 860. So within the same second, or within the few milliseconds right after, they cancel this 860 lots, which is not volume done. So it's not done at all. So which means that this order is being cancelled. Once they cancel, they throw everything out. So who are left behind here is the retail investors. So this is how they distribute their shares. They throw it down to the retail investor. They add up the, you can see, once 540 is here, they added 860. So a couple of retail investors are coming in, and then they come in again to park the orders, thinking that, okay, they can actually wait for someone to sell it down for them, so they can buy the shares, okay, invest into these stocks. Right after, when they see there's enough of about like 800 or over of them are in, so what they do is that they cancel off their buy orders, the big boys buy orders, and left 807 lots are queuing in the market, which is the retail investors. So once you see this, the next seconds, the big boys throw their shares out. Okay, so always remember the buy side is not the support. Never use the buy queue or the sell queue to determine the support line or maybe the resistance line, because all these can cancel off easily. So this is how you can see that they have no intention to mark the price up higher, and they are tricking a lot of retail investors coming in. So retail investor will think that, oh my, there's a lot of buying, so the demand is coming in, the price is going up, so they come in to queue at the lower price. Once they queue at the lower price, they see there's enough of buying orders at the buy side. Big boys cancel off their orders and sell it down to those retail investors who are queuing at the lower point. Okay, so this is how they trick it. So this is much more into the details of the transaction to identify what is the intention. So you can always open up this quote movement to check all this high volume, and then with the price are not marking up higher, then you can see much of how the big boys are tricking the retail investors in. So when you know this, slowly understand how this transaction works using this method to identify day trading.